Welcome to the video, The Future of Electric Hypercars in the Middle East. The Middle East has long been a playground for exotic hypercars, with affluent buyers, expansive highways, and a culture passionate about speed and luxury. Now, the region stands at a turning point as electric hypercars begin to redefine the supercar scene. Why the shift to electric? Government initiatives. Countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are investing heavily in green energy and sustainable transportation. Vision 2030 initiatives include boosting EV adoption and infrastructure. Technological breakthroughs. Hypercar manufacturers like Rimac, Lotus, and Pininfarina are proving that electric powertrains can deliver mind-blowing acceleration and top speeds, rivaling or exceeding traditional combustion engines. Local players emerging. The Middle East isn't just a market, it's starting to produce its own electric hypercars. Companies like Dubai's Devel Motors are exploring electrification for future versions of their extreme prototypes. Challenges ahead. Charging infrastructure. While progress is happening fast, ultra-fast chargers suitable for hypercar-level batteries are still sparse outside major cities. Climate considerations. Desert heat poses unique challenges for battery cooling and performance consistency. Market perceptions. The roar of a V12 engine is part of the hypercar allure. Winning over purists to silent electric speed remains a cultural hurdle. Opportunities. Luxury and tech synergy. Wealthy buyers in the region value exclusivity and cutting-edge technology, a perfect match for the bespoke appeal of electric hypercars. Sustainability prestige. Driving an electric hypercar may become a new status symbol, signaling both wealth and environmental consciousness. Racing and entertainment. The Middle East hosts events like the Formula E and Extreme E series, helping boost regional enthusiasm for high-performance EVs. The road ahead. While gasoline-powered hypercars will remain icons, the future is undoubtedly electric. The Middle East's combination of wealth, ambition, and appetite for innovation positions it as a key stage for the next generation of electric hypercars. The market landscape. Luxury culture. The Middle East, especially UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, has some of the world's highest per capita luxury car ownership. Buyers here love exclusivity, speed, and prestige, exactly what hypercars offer. Supercar capital. Dubai and Abu Dhabi have become global hubs for supercars, with streets full of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, and now increasing numbers of electric supercars. Young demographic. A younger tech-savvy population is emerging, fascinated by EV tech, sustainability, and futuristic designs. Government vision and incentives. UAE Green Agenda 2030. UAE targets 50% of vehicles to be electric or hybrid by 2050. Dubai's RTA is expanding charging infrastructure rapidly. Saudi Vision 2030. Neom City aims to be 100% renewable energy powered, with EVs playing a huge role. Saudi PIF invested in Lucid Motors, signaling serious interest in electric luxury and hypercars. Tax benefits and subsidies. Reduced import duties on EVs in some countries, free or discounted vehicle registration for EVs, incentives for private companies to install chargers. Tech innovations driving electric hypercars. Extreme power and torque. Rimac Nevera, 2194 HP, 0 to 100 km an hour in under 2 seconds. Lotus Evija, 2000 HP, showing the future of lightweight electric hypercars. Advanced cooling. Hypercar batteries generate massive heat. New cooling systems like liquid cooling and heat exchangers are being developed to withstand the Middle Eastern heat. Lightweight materials. Carbon fiber monocoques keep hypercars agile despite heavy battery packs. Range versus performance. Hypercars prioritize performance over long range, but rapid charging is helping bridge the gap. Local ambitions and new players. Devel Motors in Dubai. famous for the Devel 16 with 5,000-plus HP claims, exploring electric hypercar options for future models. W Motors, UAE, makers of the Lykan Hypersport, are exploring electrification for future supercars. Seer Motors, Saudi, a new EV brand backed by Saudi PIF, planning luxury and performance EVs. Infrastructure development, ultra-fast chargers. Ionity-style fast chargers, 350 kilowatts plus, are starting to appear in UAE and Saudi. EV-only service stations being planned in Neom. Battery swap potential. Some startups are exploring battery swapping to counter long charging times for hypercars. Cultural and emotional challenges. Sound and emotion. Hypercar fans love engine roar. EVs are silent, so brands are developing synthetic soundtracks like Porsche's electric sports sound. Traditional car culture. In many circles, petrol engines are still viewed as status symbols. Heat stress. EVs lose efficiency in extreme heat, a crucial challenge for hypercars in desert regions. Opportunities ahead. New racing series. Formula E and Extreme E have increased interest in electric racing in the region. Green status symbol. Owning an electric hypercar could become a new symbol of prestige, signaling wealth and environmental responsibility. Tourism and luxury experiences. EV hypercar track experiences could become luxury tourist attractions in cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Outlook. Electric hypercars are not just a fad, they're the inevitable future. The Middle East, with its wealth, infrastructure ambition, and appetite for supercars, is poised to be one of the most exciting markets and production hubs for these incredible machines. Potential environmental impacts of electric hypercars in the Middle East. 1. Lower tailpipe emissions, a big win. 0 local emissions. Electric hypercars produce no CO2, NOx, or particulate emissions while driving. In urban centers like Dubai, this helps reduce smog and improve air quality, especially important in desert regions prone to dust and heat. Health benefits. Fewer emissions mean fewer respiratory issues in heavily populated cities. 2. Battery production footprint. High carbon cost up front. Hypercar batteries are huge and extremely powerful. Producing high-capacity lithium-ion or solid-state batteries generates significant CO2 emissions due to mining of lithium, cobalt, nickel, and rare earth elements. Energy-intensive manufacturing processes. Middle East mitigation potential. Countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are investing in renewable energy, solar and wind. If future battery factories run on renewables, the environmental footprint can be reduced. 3. Energy source for charging. Electricity still matters. EVs are only as clean as the electricity grid powering them. Many Middle Eastern grids still rely heavily on natural gas or oil. Good progress. UAE's clean energy target, 50% renewable by 2050. Saudi's NEOM project aims for 100% renewable power. If hypercars charge on renewable energy, the CO2 benefits multiply. 4. Water consumption and heat challenges. Cooling demand. The extreme desert heat means more energy and water are needed for battery thermal management systems, air conditioning, and fast charging station cooling infrastructure. Emerging solutions. Advanced liquid cooling systems are becoming more efficient. Some companies are exploring dry cooling technologies to reduce water use. 5. Recycling and end-of-life issues. Battery waste. Hypercar batteries can weigh hundreds of kilograms. Without proper recycling, these can become hazardous waste. Recycling gains. Global push for lithium-ion recycling. Companies are developing methods to extract lithium, cobalt, and nickel for reuse. Middle Eastern governments are beginning to legislate for EV battery recycling, an area likely to expand. 6. Resource mining impacts. Environmental damage. Mining lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements often leads to water pollution, deforestation, harm to local communities, especially in Africa and South America. Ethical sourcing. High-end brands often emphasize ethical sourcing and traceable supply chains. Middle Eastern buyers of hypercars increasingly demand sustainability and ethical practices. 7. Lower lifetime emissions, if used regularly. Hypercar caveat. Unlike daily EVs, hypercars often sit idle in garages, driven sparingly, which means fewer emission savings over their lifetime since the initial battery production emissions might not be paid back through enough electric mileage. Possible green prestige. Owners might use electric hypercars as a green status symbol, helping shift social perceptions towards sustainability, even if the practical CO2 savings are modest. 8. Noise pollution reduction. Quieter cities. Electric hypercars produce very low noise at low speeds. Less noise pollution benefits urban environments. Wind synthetic sounds. However, many manufacturers add artificial engine sounds, which could partially negate this benefit. Net environmental balance.